Hi there, Ben Hess from North Street Community Church, and I just want to share a short devotional. And this is actually a second part of looking at the new covenant. And last time I did a devotional, I talked about how the law of God is now written on our hearts and it's placed on our minds, and how through the Holy Spirit we are free to love because of that. Um, and how it releases us to love. And now we're going to look at the second part, and this is part of the new covenant, which is given originally through Jeremiah the prophet in the Old Testament. And it was saying, hey, there's going to be a new covenant, and that covenant was inaugurated with Jesus's blood that was sacrificed on the cross. And so this is, if you are a follower of God, if you are with God, I guess you could say, you are in covenant with him. And so what that means is that God has promises that he has given to us, and we live our lives in light of those promises. And so this second part is, I will be their God, and they shall be my people. He's talking about this right after he talks about putting the law on our minds and writing them on our hearts. So he's saying, the people of God, of course, God is going to be their God, and they are going to be God's possession. And there's kind of a transactional type thing going on here. The covenant, whenever there's a covenant, especially, even today, but back in the Old Testament time period, there was an idea of this of what is yours is mine, and what's mine is yours. And so we are transactional with God in that. God is our possession, but we are his possession. And so are you with God in that? And how is that being displayed in your daily life, in your interactions? Yes, even on social media. How is God being displayed? How is the fact that you are God's possession being displayed? And how is it, in what ways are you representing God to others? And so that's a good way to think about this, especially in light of this new covenant. Are you living into this new covenant, or are you living outside of it? And if you're living outside of it, that's not a good thing, okay? So as Christians, we desire to live within this covenant, to live within the promises of God, to be God's possession. And it brings great comfort when we know that God does possess us, you could say. So I hope that encourages you just a little bit, just a little verse there. And that was, by the way, out of Hebrews 8 in verse 10. You can look that up. So for now, see you later.